What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great week so far. Today or this week, we're going to talk about a sustainable approach to exercise, finding a sustainable approach to exercise. So many people out there, maybe they feel like, I can't get started because it's just too much for me. I can't do what I see people doing on Instagram or even at the gym that I go to. It's just way too much. It's very hard for me. And then there's others that are like way on the other side where they feel like, man, I have to go all out, or I have to lift super heavy in order for me to have a good workout. And I would ask you to just step back and just take inventory and really look at your situation. What I mean is, the best approach is to have a sustainable approach unless you're actually going for something like a specific goal. What I mean is, like, if my goal is to run I don't even know what would be a good time. Oh yeah, let's just say a sub 40-minute half marathon, something like that. Then I have to put in some work. I have to run a certain amount of miles. If my goal is to, squat 400 pounds and deadlift 500 pounds and bench press a certain amount, so I have to put in some work, right? But if that's not my goal, if my goal is just to be healthy, to look good or to feel good, then I need to have a sustainable approach. That is going to beat every other approach out there. What I mean is, you're going to feel like, okay, I'm doing a little bit each day versus doing a lot one day or 2 days or 3 days and then having to like ramp back down because you're just too tired. Or what happens is people go really fast, really hard, really fast, and then they end up getting injured. And that obviously delays results as well. And so if your goal is not to do anything super crazy or major, something that takes a lot of sacrifice and effort, if your goal is just, I just want to look good, I want to feel good, let's take inventory, right? Let's look at this. Let's say, okay, first of all, let's look at our situation. Maybe you're like me, where you have a job or 2 or 3, and you have a wife or a husband, and you have multiple kids, or even just one kid is a lot of work, right? So you have all of these things going on. The fact that you're finding time to work out is in and of itself daily, right? Is in and of itself a really good thing. I want us to have that approach, to think about it that way, where it's like sometimes, and I've been guilty of this, it's like, oh, I don't have an hour to work out. Well, I guess I'll try it tomorrow. And it's like, man, if I could just take 20 or 30 minutes to do something, to work on my conditioning, my strength, or just moving my body, right? A lot of times we do it for the wrong reasons. We're like, well, I don't feel good, so I know I can't lift heavy, so I'm not in the right mindset, so I'm just not gonna do anything. And of course, there's a time and a place to listen to your body, but at the same time, sometimes we work out or we exercise for our mental health too. So just getting a sweat in, actually sweating and moving is gonna release chemicals in our brain that's gonna make us feel better, and it's gonna help us to sleep better. Okay, so think about those things. Having a sustainable approach to exercise is not only good for us, obviously, like I just said, mentally and physically, but also I feel like it can help us to emotionally too. Sometimes, I know for me, I'm guilty of this, where if I don't work out 2 days in a row, I start feeling down. I start feeling even upset at myself, or just easily irritated, I will say that. And for me, I know I have to move, even if maybe it's just running a couple miles, maybe it's doing 100 burpees or something like that, whatever your challenge is, right? And it's relative too. If you're just starting off, I don't suggest doing anything crazy. I suggest taking your time, making sure that you can do certain things that are safe for you, but it is also pushing you to a certain extent, right? For some people, even just doing a good warm-up is really good. And then maybe the next day you go, okay, I felt good yesterday, I'm gonna do a little bit more today. And if you need help with starting off, learning the right way to start off, please reach out to us, send me a message, and I'll make sure we can have a conversation and talk about your goals, and also talk about a game plan for you moving forward, okay? So love to know for you guys kind of what your mentality is when it comes to having a sustainable approach to exercise. Hope you guys have a great week. See y'all later.